What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my tutorial series on creating a forum with PHP. In the last episode, we learned about how to create user accounts, and that was pretty easy. What the user would do is they would put some data in here, push the button, and it would get sent to the database. And today, in this episode, we are going to be learning about how to log in our users. So, yeah, let's just jump right into the code. So, in the last episode, we wrote this code, which would, check to make sure that the user was logged in, and they would push this button and everything, which was pretty easy. And we're going to be doing something very similar to that. Also, you probably all noticed that I called this register, not password, because I'm stupid. So if you want to change it from register to password, go ahead. I did it off screen. I also made a couple accounts off screen just for testing purposes. So yeah, let's just get into this. So what we want to do is we want to create an if statement, and what we want to do is check and see if they were to have pushed this submit button, because if they did, we want to create their account, or log into their account. So if is set $_post, what was it called? Login is what I called it, I think. So if they push the login button, here's what we want to do. We want to create two variables, and the two variables we want are username equals $_post, username, and then our semicolon, which is very important. And now we need one for password, so let's just go up, Control-Shift-D, and then we're going to change this from username to password. So password, not password 2. Okay, there we go. Now we have our username and our password variables. We just want to write our SQL query, which is a really easy query. It's just a select query. And it's just going to be SQL equals select asterisk, not and, at, oh my gosh, where are my symbols, I swear. Select asterisk from users where. And what we want to test for is that there's a row containing their username and their password. So, select asterisk from users where username is equal to $, I don't need capitals, username, and. And the reason why we're using and is because that's, our comparison operator in MySQL, or a logical operator, whatever you call them. So, select asterisk from username, select asterisk from users where username equal username and password. Oh, almost forgot. You need to surround the variables in these quotes, in the single quotes. If you don't, MySQL will treat them, I think, as integers or like some kind of value that they're not, and it will bug out. So make sure that those are surrounded with those single quotes. And now we can get into and password. So password equals $password, and that will be pretty much it for the query. So, oh, I forgot to surround this in, oh my gosh, I'm so scrubby. Control click, or no, that doesn't work. Control quote doesn't work, I guess. And then boom, and now it should work. So, if we go ahead and go out of here, that is our query. Let's just echo out our query so we can see what we're dealing with. Echo SQL. That's something you want to do a lot of times before you start working the next part. And now I made an account called F with a password called F. So if we push submit, select asterisk from users where password username equal F and password equal F. Let's just see if that works. Because if it does, that means we're doing something right. So let's just go in. So normally you'd be inside of PHP MyAdmin in your users table. You go to browse. This time you want to go to SQL, and the query we're going to run is, of course, just that. So we'll just see what happens. So, okay, and we go, and we can see that we get an F and an F for username and password, which is working absolutely perfectly, just what we needed. Okay, so that's how you do that. Now we need to actually do something to log our users in, and in order to do that, we just have to do that whole what is it called? Result thing. So we want to say $result equals MySQL underscore query. Oh wait, yeah, MySQL query, not query, and then or die, because if that doesn't work, if the query fails, then The page fails, invalid query. Okay. Now inside of this MySQL query thing, we need to just do $connection, comma, $SQL, and we're gonna actually run this query on the site with our PHP, and we're gonna test to see if there are any rows returned. You know, whenever we run a MySQL query, we can see showing one rows or 0 rows. Oops, well, I don't know why that shows up. 0 rows, 1 total query took. Yeah, 0 because the number 0 in computing is 1, whatever. But yeah, it returns these rows. So we need to see how many rows it returns when we run the query. In order to do that, we just go if MySQL underscore num rows, and we do $result. So we're going to see if that query returns more than 0 rows, so greater than 0. If that is to happen, we want to actually do some stuff, and we're going to say else. We want to echo invalid username or password. And that's going to be pretty much it for that. And now inside here, we want to say if MySQL underscore num rows result is greater than 0, what we want to do is we want to say, so if they did put in a valid username and password, we want to actually log them in, and logging them in is basically going to mean storing their user data in session, so that way they'll be logged in. So we're going to say while $user equals MySQL underscore fetch underscore ASSOC. We don't really have to do this, but I just think it's going to be a little bit easier for later on. Make sure you have 2 parentheses. That will break everything. MySQL underscore fetch ASSOC parentheses, and inside of here we want to give it a result, and boom. And now I just want to say $underscore session, and we're going to create a new session variable, I guess. And we're just going to put in here ID. I don't know, why not? So if session ID is equal to, what is it called? User ID. There we go. So now we've created a variable inside of session with the user's ID, and we're just going to echo $, we don't need these quotes, $, underscore session ID. And we'll just see if that works. So let's go here and boom. And we'll just log in with whatever that is. Invalid username or password. Apparently that account doesn't exist. Alright, whatever. Let's do, I have another one. I think this is user number 48. Foxy Poop, I guess. And then his password was chicken. Boom. So if we go submit, we can see it 47. Okay, I was wrong. So apparently Fox has ID 47. But yeah, that is pretty much just how we can create our accounts and store them in session. If we wanted to, we could just do $session. I think this works. I don't really know. I guess we'll find out. We're not going to be doing this, though, because we don't want the entire user data to be stored in session. That would be just bad programming. So we're just going to say session equal user. Let me just see if this works. If it does, that'd be cool. Print $, oh my gosh. $underscore session. And then, we don't want to even print anything out from that, just session. Save that. Let's see if it runs, I guess. Refresh the page. And then, oh no! Print R string. Okay. Yep. What did I do here that is so wrong? I have to zoom in to really spot them errors. Okay, I guess you can't do that. I don't know. Alright, whatever. Well, I guess that's not possible. Anyway, let's just do something else then. Let's go ahead and redirect the user. I already created an index.php, So, if you just go new file and just create index.php, you should do the exact same. Just do your header and your footer, and then that. We want to redirect the user to that main page whenever they're logged in. So to do that, we just do header, and then location, that's colon, index.php, and that should work. Hopefully it does. If not, I know what the problem is, so we'll fix it. Refresh. Okay, come on, man. I need to get rid of this. We're not even going to use that. Save it. Actually, we are going to use $_session ID equals $user, not name, user ID. So, quotes. Okay, now let's just see if that redirects them. It may not, it may. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so if we just do foxy poop, and then check in, submit. Welcome to the Dank Forums, which means it worked. So now inside of this, we're just going to do one more thing before we end off the video. Actually, how long are we cutting into these things? Let me see how long we've been going for. Come on, BBF. How long have I been recording? Show me. I've been going for 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to end off the tutorial here. In the next episode, we are going to be going into actually saving the user's data into a better, nicer thing that we can access from any page. If you guys have absolutely hated this tutorial, slap a dislike on it. If you've absolutely loved it, though, go ahead and like it. Share it with all your friends. Follow me on Twitter in the link in the description. Subscribe for more dank content. And, yeah, till next time, I'll see you scrubs in the next video. Bye!